customer ordered a 2 kg cake for her mom's Ngone Waitu event. It's a parental blessing event. And the flavors were vanilla and lemon. It was a fondant cake, so I started by making the fondant. We don't buy fondant, we make it ourselves. I normally make it a few days prior, but for this particular week, I was so busy, although it does no harm making it on the same day that I'm decorating. All I do is add a little CMC to make it firm better and also make working with it easier. For this particular batch, I needed using my hands and not the mixer. I put it aside, then I started working on the cake. First, I started by trimming the cake layers. And when we were baking, for some layers, we did a marble of lemon and vanilla. And for others, we did pure vanilla so that the flavors can blend in. It was a money cake, so after trimming the cake layers, I put them aside. And then I prepared the money box. She wanted some cash inside the cake so that they can surprise her mother. So I put each note inside a case. And then I sticked up the notes together and rolled them up so that they can go inside the money box. I made sure to check if the money will roll out seamlessly, and then I put the money box aside and started working on the cake. I put some glucose syrup on the board, then I placed the cake separator and the first cake layer. I centered it very well, then I filled it with cream. I added the second cake layer, filled it with cream as well. The third, the fourth, and the fifth cake layer. Since it's a money cake, I added an extra cake layer. After filling, I trimmed the sides of the cake. This helps in getting a clean canvas. Then I crumb coated the cake, put it in the freezer to set for a few minutes. And here I was tracing the money box so that I can cut out the piece where the money box will go inside the cake. This is how it usually looks like inside. I placed the money box inside and then I started working on the cake. As I had mentioned earlier, it was a fondant cake and I used paneling method for this order since it's a very, very tall cake. I rolled out a piece of fondant just big enough to cover the top of the cake. I placed it on top and then I came in with my fondant smoothers to smooth the top. Then I cut the excess and pulled it out. Now it was time to cover the sides of the cake. I had rolled out the fondant and cut out just enough that will be used to cover the sides of the cake. After the cake was fully covered, I cut out the excess fondant. Then I came in with my fondant smoothers again to press the fondant against the cake and also smooth it out. To get rid of the excess corn flour, I steamed the entire cake. This is the most calming part in cake decorating, especially when working with fondant. To decorate the cake, the customer had given me total creative control. So first I had these palm leaves that I didn't like the color, so I decided to uplift their look. I painted some gold at the edges just to make them pop. And now these are the toppers that were going on this cake. A message that I did using the same color of fondant. A thank you topper, some bunny tails, gold tropical leaf, and these palms. This is how the canvas turned out. Just flawless. I started by adding the message at the bottom of the cake, just on the cake board. The board was gold in color and the message was navy blue, so the message was clearly visible. It said, "We cherish you, mom and dad." After that, I added the tropical leaf on the right side of the cake, followed by the bunny tails, and I used a floral wire to hold the bunny tails in place. After that, I came in with the thank you topper that went on top of the cake. In front and behind that, I placed the 2 palm leaves. This cake was done and this is how it turned out. I was absolutely in love. I loved how the colors complemented each other. And since this cake was traveling up country, I boxed it ready for pickup.